How walking 30 minutes every day changes your body. No gym, no equipment, no expensive plan, just you, a pair of shoes, and 30 minutes. What that actually does to your body, backed by science, is going to surprise you. Walking is the most underrated health tool on the planet. People overlook it because it feels too simple, too easy. Surely you need to sweat more, push harder, do more, right? Wrong. The research says otherwise. And in the next 6 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what 30 minutes of daily walking does to 5 different systems in your body, with real numbers, real science, and 1 or 2 things you genuinely won't expect. Let's go. Change number 1. Your heart gets stronger. Start with the most important organ in your body. The American Heart Association states that just 30 minutes of brisk walking daily lowers your risk of heart disease and stroke by up to 40%. 40%. From walking. Here is what is actually happening inside your body when you walk consistently. Your heart rate increases moderately, which over time strengthens the heart muscle itself, making each beat more efficient. Walking reduces both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, lowers bad LDL cholesterol, and raises good HDL cholesterol. Walking helps maintain arterial health by increasing blood flow, which enhances the production of nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels. And the entry point is lower than most people think. Even walking fewer than the often recommended 10,000 steps produces meaningful improvements, with cardiovascular benefits starting at just 2,300 steps daily. Dr. Heacham Scully of Brigham and Women's Hospital says walking is better than any pill out there for heart health. A doctor saying a walk beats medication. That is the science of 30 minutes. Change number 2. Your brain works better. Here is the one most people don't expect. Walking is not just a body exercise. It is a brain exercise. Aerobic walking increases blood flow and oxygen to the brain, boosting neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form and reorganize connections. Regular walkers had a 38% lower risk of dementia and better memory and attention scores. Research from the University of Maryland found that walking 30 minutes, 4 days a week, improved memory in people with mild cognitive impairment. And you don't need years for the brain benefits to start. Walking also boosts neurotransmitters linked to focus and mood, which means the cognitive clarity you feel after a morning walk is not in your head. Actually, it is exactly in your head. In the best possible way. Studies recommend 9,800 steps a day to lower the risk of dementia, but researchers found people saw significant benefits with just 3,800 steps. That's approximately 30 minutes of moderate walking. Change number 3. Your mood shifts. You know that feeling about 10 minutes into a walk when something just lifts? That is not a coincidence. That is biochemistry. Multiple randomized trials confirm that walking outdoors increases serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins. A 10 to 20 minute walk can significantly reduce anxiety and tension, and studies in psychosomatic medicine show walking's mental health impact can match that of more intense exercise. Let that land for a second. A walk, matching the antidepressant effect of a hard workout. Walking for 30 minutes after meals is especially effective for people managing blood sugar, and the mood stabilization that comes from regulated blood glucose is immediate and measurable. If you have ever felt irritable, foggy, or anxious in the afternoon and gone for a walk, and come back feeling like a different person, this is why. Your brain chemistry changed, on foot. Change number 4, your weight and metabolism shift. Let's talk about body composition, without the fitness industry noise. Extending daily walking to 30 minutes increases energy expenditure to 120 to 180 calories and meets international guidelines for moderate physical activity, 150 minutes per week. That doesn't sound like much per session. But compounded over a year of consistent daily walking, that is a significant caloric difference, without changing a single food habit. And walking specifically targets something most exercise struggles to reach. International studies found that middle-aged women who followed a walking program for 12 weeks reduced body fat by an average of 1.5% and waist circumference by nearly 3 centimeters. Visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs, responds particularly well to consistent low-intensity aerobic activity like walking. Walking also improves insulin sensitivity, which means your body processes the food you eat more efficiently, making fat storage less likely even when your diet stays the same. Not a transformation overnight, a genuine, compounding metabolic shift over weeks and months. Change number 5, your sleep improves. This one might be the most underappreciated benefit on the entire list. Daily walking improves sleep quality, measurably, consistently, and through a mechanism most people never think about. Walking reduces stress hormones including cortisol, the hormone that, when chronically elevated, prevents deep sleep, keeps your brain active at night, and disrupts the circadian rhythm that controls when you feel awake and when you feel tired. Regular aerobic exercise like walking also increases your body's production of adenosine, the sleep pressure chemical that builds throughout the day and drives you toward restorative sleep at night. Longer walks help lower stress, improve sleep quality, and support emotional balance, all of which compound. Better sleep means better mood. Better mood means more energy to walk tomorrow. The habit feeds itself. And if you time your walk right, a morning walk in natural light anchors your circadian rhythm, signaling your brain clearly when the day begins, making it exponentially easier to fall asleep when night arrives. The honest truth. Here is what I want you to take away from all of this. You do not need to run a marathon. You do not need a gym membership or a structured program or a perfect diet to start seeing measurable changes in your health. Walking 30 minutes at least 5 times a week counts toward the 150 minutes of moderate exercise recommended by the CDC for adults. And if you can't do 30 minutes at once, 3 10-minute walks throughout the day is equally effective. Every step counts. The benefits add up. The most powerful health habit in the world is also the most accessible one. You already know how to do it. You've known since you were about 1 year old. The only thing standing between you and all 5 of these changes is a decision to go outside tomorrow morning. If this video gave you one good reason to go for a walk today, like it. It takes 1 second and it helps this reach more people who need it. Subscribe. We break down the science of simple health habits every week. No trends, no complicated plans, just what actually works. Comment below. Tell me, what time of day do you walk, or want to start walking? Morning, lunch, evening? I want to know, and I reply to every comment. Share this with one person who keeps saying they don't have time to exercise.